Right, hello everyone, welcome back. We continue playing on the big map, and just a reminder for those of you following ad hoc that the big map means it's a 2K by 2K map, 1500 towns, 5500 industries, although many of those are secondary, so we don't need to bother. But I'm basically doing anything related to steel and ports so that we get some of the engineering supplies going. And as you may know, I'm playing two maps. This is one of them, the other is the hot and wet. And so every time I reload the game, I'm a bit dopey about what has been going on the last time because it's always, oh yeah, that was a few days back. So um, I clearly paused here, which I'm guessing had been because I say something to my own self. And it would be, I I'll turn on the scrapyards, steel mills, and iron mines, ports, and off screen there's a cat circling me who wants to probably come under the duvet. So if you hear weird meowings or any such things, make up your mind. So I have to deal with the cat. There you go. Come on, good girl. So, port. Okay. I mean, if I paused right here, then the idea must have been that. Let's turn off everything. Port. Well, okay, what do I do with this? I totally do not remember. God, you're losing a lot of money. I need to clean up these stupid trains. You're going for a transfer a key. Okay. I mean, I could do that. Is a bit of a distance. Oh, by the way, I'm curious. I found something the other day. The materials. Clay, this new clay. Okay. It's not classic. Mixtures. Saying. Obviously not here. Fine. Never mind. Never mind. So don't care about this because it's the other side of the rail. Now that I zoomed out. I think I was here. Yeah. Do I really not have anything less far? Just this or wherever it is. Back. Okay, well then in that case I'm going to pick up this one and that one. I'm doing it here. The hazard, this is being handled in some way. No, not a bridge. And I said that. Okay, you are losing money and are empty. Basically the same. And you. You're losing money, but you're kind of full, so I don't really want to bump it down much. You're definitely full. You're just losing money. You don't exist. Fine. Ah, still curious. So I know we can do more. So what the hell are you? Mineral platforms. Chain loading. See, it's weird because it picks up some of the process stuff. Like if I did not so much steel in the other game, I was looking at this and it works. I know, never mind, I'm just wasting your time. And it probably wants to be a 2x5, even though it's probably going to be in reality a 2x3 down this side. So this is fine. I can consider putting an airport here if I really want to. Just want to pin that before I totally forget where the hell I'm going. And okay, so this station is the wrong direction. Fine. So your clay. Don't know why tankers take clay, but never mind. Now, mind you, if you're doing this generic direction, oh, it'll probably come off here. That wasn't as much of a great idea as I thought. Looking at the map, this is obviously going to be the other direction compared to my initial thoughts. Ooh, naughty. I was thinking we could bridge through here, but that's obviously not going to work because I can't bridge it down the bridge. This is busy as hell. lol. And then that thing just curls past. Mm. Out of curiosity, I loaded this whole game on my other computer, which is just more to say my other screen, although it happens to be hooked onto my other computer. And even that's not a 4K screen, it's just I don't know even bleh, I don't even know what it's called. It's anyway, it's one of these ultra wide, uh, yeah, not quite 4K. And we need to backtrack. Okay, if this does 72 tons, there's no way this will ever fill up a train on its own. But good habits should, fuck, be kept. Mm. Okay, that is an outstandingly poor setup. This I don't mind, it's not being used. Also, I think in another life I established that doing this is more sensible. So I was saying before I need to put my phone on charger because it's meowing about power saving mode. Yeah, I was saying that I tried the game on a bigger screen with a higher resolution screen, that is, and honestly, apart from it being wider, which is genuinely great, not full of benefit because by the time I adjust the UI and high DPI and everything else, I'm kind of back where I was. Trying to follow where this thing's going. Okay, there are problems here. Initially, I was pretty stupid and I did the so I did signaling in 10 length, probably because I had been paying for infrastructure at the beginning of the game. Now it's not such a great idea at all. Still thinking about this though, because okay, this isn't that busy. You have a depot here. Lol. And this is just useless. So you're bringing stuff here. So it's hay fever season for me. Okay, you're also bringing stuff there and you're empty. Yep, in which case I'm curious about this. Pick up stuff. I actually wanted to clone this. Do this. Magically do that. Do that. That's a transfer. And I can't timetable this because um, because there's nothing to timetable. Usual depot, and turn back. Mm. It would be nice to know what the hell this long-winded train does, but probably not what I want. Indeed. And now I've literally lost my way. Where the fuck am I going? You know, the funny thing is, no, is this? Yeah, because this is where we built it back in. In which case, where am I yet again? There's a mine. Mostly in the context of it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be unused. The other thing is plural that shouldn't be. These. And that. That's fine. I think all this is a minor cleanup operation. In which case, why don't I do this? Then you guys do something like that. Just basically keep off the Turks. Okay, so I'm targeting that line. Fine. Which is actually this one. Right. Yeah, why was there an unused main? And where was steel mill? Yeah, 300 tons. It's pretty much thinking just transferring it to here. What trains come and go down? Underoccupied. This is closer. There's another one here. Even more underoccupied. borde de... I'm not going to squeeze an airport here. I could, especially if I moved all this, but the other thing is if you look at, we know about that one, but that's the far end of the map. And then I'm pretty much out of engineering supplies. The other thing I'll need to clean up is going to be this. You gibbon. What even stops here? These guys. Yeah, I mean, that's probably going to not be enough. Interesting though. Seems to be a kind of a constant issue. So we know that. I don't so much care about that. So there's not much new. Yeah, gone. That's just picking up. Again, train coming in. Fine. Sorted. I think a lot of this is just... No, I don't get back coverage. I think this is one of those transfer stations. 6. Just don't remember if these pick up here. Yeah, they do. Yeah, this is the one where it makes an awful lot of loss without actually being useful. And it's still running empty. Okay, so I was thinking about this one, yeah. And he is going to be here because I said so. I need to pause the game. 1 sec. Get the screen back for you. So on pause, we do not need this right now. Let's go. Yeah, so a wider screen is not a bad idea. That's useful. It is undoubtedly useful. But in terms of pixel count, I don't know. Not not so much as a complaint because I don't really have any great ideas, but I'm still a little unsure about the genuine use of. Hey, the cat is back. Not the genuine use, the genuine benefit of high DPI screens, because especially for stuff like this, or if these are like actually losing money. Come on. Ah, shit. How did I? Hello, cat. So I'm just. Gets pretty hilarious. During the morning, she just comes under the blanket right next to me. Yeah, so like, if you want to watch super high quality, super high resolution movies or some such, maybe a 4K screen's useful. Other than that, I'm not convinced. Okay, anymore. How's these going? Yeah, I wish these were timetabled a little. I can't timetable them. Okay. I presume these are. Oh no, that's not a tunnel. Just looks like with cut off. So I don't care about these because it's basically the other side of this rail, and sake of structure and followability, I'm doing stuff on this side. Mind you, I'm generally out of things to do on this side. I think if I remember correctly, I had backtracked to the third block a few episodes back only to realize that there was more stuff to do. So out of sheer curiosity, say, transported. I mean, yeah, there are 266 coal mines, and I'm not actually going to count explicitly, but if you look at it, we're Burarum. That's just shit. What's this? 25% iron, same-ish. Clay, generally similar-ish. 20%. Out of curiosity, I'm just looking at Photoshop just to see what my overview is for you guys. What I'm saying on the screen, if it needs to load. I don't care about hot country. I care about this. So I'm saying 30% done with steel-related industries. I think that's a very slight overstatement. So I'm being stupid. Right. If I then start to look at this block, which I clearly have, Now I can look at these two. I know it's odd logic, but these, I'm thinking I really need to remind myself what I was doing with some of the others. Heading this sort of direction. See, I don't want to come here because this is already, I think all of the ports are going home, to be honest. Because if I head out this way, that's definitely going home. I'm reasonably sure these are. But I remember doing that's food. Well, I could still bring stuff here. Hell of a trip from here, though. No, it's stupid. These two will come here because why not? And then in some future episode, this can go that way. But that depot is in a mighty bad place. I think this is pretty much the same, but I just don't really want to hook him on the same rail. Not that I'd expected things to get busy. So we're going there. That's money. Not great, not terrible. I know there's one, but I want to go off that way. What the fuck is this? Interesting. It's going to be a new term line. I think it's more of a random convenience than anything else. So I could probably just do that. This is oddly poorly set up. Ah, yeah, because I'm using these stupid boats. That's why. Right. Well, then that was false alarm. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of these. Oh, okay. I was wondering why it looked different. Okay. Keep pressing the wrong button. Coffee. Start doing your thing. Alright. Rage. 3. Delete. Rage. 3. Alright. Good boy. Good idiot. I'm still supposed to be on that side. So one of these will go off that way. Yeah. And then the other is going to go off like so. And then that just goes pretty much to the other side. And then I clicked here. I was just curious if finally days to clone stuff, but no, why would it? Go here, go there, go there, and conditionally jump here. I don't so much care about you. I don't so much care about you. You will just get bitchy about it because you can't get that. Shut up. Okay, I still have 10 minutes. So saying that these two could go that way. A key. See, I could glitch through this whole thing, but what I'm actually going to do is this. Probably do it on this side. I have 8 minutes. If we can do this. Especially if I don't keep pressing all the wrong buttons in the game. So I can't tunnel through here. But I can glitch through here. We're almost there. And coming back out, still going to be a bit of time, so actually I want to be on probably here really. Oh. I was about to say I know there's a farm here. Might use this for something bigger. Okay, you guys need to y'all need to move. Y'all is American. So essentially I want to move this line by one. I'm fully sure why I'm doing it this way. This is just plain stupid. Okay, seriously, go away. because then this can come out here. And then, yeah, this is where I'm not going to have enough space enough time to finish in this episode because it just takes a bit of fuckaroo. It's not such a biggie. I really don't think I'll be running super long chains here at all. Actually, that was pretty stupid. Okay, 100k, that sounds reasonable. And then this. I think at the moment it's Sigh. So this comes here and yeah, I have 40 seconds, but I'm going to continue right after this, so I'm not putting a sign here. So I'll just pause and stop the timer because it's pretty much up. So yeah, usual. Thanks for watching as always. And any thoughts, comments, interactions, likes, whatnot, let me know, please. And we shall continue for you next time for me in a few minutes. Thank you and bye bye.